What's up, guys? Crazy Black Man 108 here, back with another video. Today I'm discussing this whole manga stream ending. There are like, how many series? It's like the big three. Naruto's not going to be translated anymore on there. Bleach isn't, or One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Hitman Reborn, Claymore, or D-Greymon. Now, I have mixed feelings about this because, you know, I love manga stream, don't get me wrong. I've been using it for like 2 years now, I guess. It's a great place to read manga every week. The latest chapter from Japan. Translations are really accurate. Like, truthfully, when you compare them to Viz's translations, they are really accurate. It's like, you know, it's just, it's one of those things to where it's like, you know, scanlations, they aren't really supposed to do that, you know. So, and because people read it for free, and even though they try to support it so, you know, so much to say, at the end of each chapter, you says, okay, this is the last chapter, but you should go support, you know, Viz. They have all these different things to do it. Well, with the magazine ending, which I'll have a review of this coming up soon, but the magazine ending, and they're going to, let me pull it up. So, I can't touch. It's like my home page isn't going to work. It's so stupid. Anyway, with them going to Alpha, Viz, you know, everyone was like, oh, F you, Viz. I see it on their Twitter. See, this isn't another case of people just need to shut their mouths. I mean, I'm not saying that Viz didn't know about beforehand, but I'm saying you coming up to Viz saying all this crap probably didn't help. Oh, F you, Viz. I'll just go watch it on, I'll go read it on Manga Stream. I'm gonna go support Alpha. I'm gonna give you the middle finger. Yeah, real smart. Basically, Viz said, oh, Manga Stream. Y'all love Manga Stream so much. Manga Stream, let's type this in. Oh, look at this. They got One Piece and Naruto and Bleach. Manga Stream and the stuff, or we're gonna take some serious aggressive actions towards your website. We will sue you, do this, that. So now all you have to read for the latest chapter from Japan, a good translation. I'm not saying the other websites don't do good, but Manga Stream is the best. Is Alpha. They're trying to force people to buy Alpha. Now I'm going to give the pros of Manga Stream ending and then the cons. And then what I believe should be the future. Pros. You don't have the best website. This is also a con, but the best website for scanlations and translation of the latest chapter from Japan no longer is doing the big three series and all the main stuff. So people can no longer read a good illegal translation of it. That's probably the only pro I can think of. Oh, some people will support Alpha, I guess, for the people that don't know about their websites. Cons. What I just said about them taking the big three off, Hitman Reborn, all that. Other con is that you have to wait 2 weeks to read the latest chapter in a good translation. Like I said, there's other websites, but I just like reading a good translation. I don't like having a bad translation of the chapter, even though I kind of want to know what's going to happen. And I mean, there's that. Alpha's 2 weeks late. Those are pretty much like the only, those like the major cons. That's like the only ones I can really think of. But then if you want to get, down to it more, sure, I'm fine. Take Naruto off, that's cool. Take One Piece off, that's cool. I do not own a Bleach volume, so whatever. Even though Manga Stream didn't do Bakuman anymore, it's been gone. But what I don't understand is this one right here, Reborn. Did you guys drop Reborn? I mean, there's no dub for it in America, even when the series is over in Japan. The manga's still going, and yet you stopped at volume 16. And so now Manga Stream has to stop doing chapters for a series that you're not even giving a treatment in alpha. It makes no sense. Why? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Reborn, but I like it. And I read the latest chapter each week. It's pretty cool, reading them, even though half the story I don't know because I have the whole future arc, which is this one right here between the arc I read and stuff. I can't do that anymore. So, my main thing is, if you're going to make them stop translating Reborn, you better put it in alpha. This gets into more of my future discussion for us, so let me just get into that right now. In the future, you have to put this in alpha. You can't keep it out. You have to put this in alpha. That's my one complaint. Okay, put that in alpha if you're gonna make them cancel it. Same with Hunter x Hunter. There's a bunch of Hunter x Hunter fans out there. Put that in alpha. Simple as that. Then the other thing is, Manga Stream is a bunch of guys. I mean, I have no offense, I don't know exactly how they do this, but a bunch of guys that are probably in their room, probably on like a college level of knowledge of Japanese, translating the chapters for us each week, and we get it on Wednesday, and let's say it comes out Tuesday in Japan. Chris has gone to this before, Neo Games Park, about all this, but with the whole licensing of the chapter, what I don't fully understand is, they have a license to the manga. Do they really need a license to each chapter? Because I thought Chris had said something like that before. Maybe I misunderstood him. I'm going to talk to him about this, but that's what I didn't fully understand. So, how about you hire these guys to help your other guys that are doing it, like the guy who works with One Piece, One Piece fan podcast, One of those guys, he's working on the alpha translation for each chapter. My thing is, why don't y'all hire the guys who did it on Manga Stream? Team up when a week in Japan comes up where we don't have any chapters, just catch us up, and we'll be one chapter behind Japan. Not even one chapter, one will be a week behind. We can get the same chapter each day, and the latest issue of Alpha doesn't even have to come out on Monday. As long as it comes out by Friday or Thursday, cool. Because I would wait for however long it took Alpha to get, not Alpha, Manga Stream to get the latest chapter out, because sometimes they would end up being behind. It was understandable because the guys had something else to do. But they always got out that same week. They were busy with life, and if they got out the same week, and I don't even know they were getting paid for this. So how are you going to tell me a company, trademark, Viz Media, how are you not going to get it out at the same time? I don't care if it's licensed stuff. If you have the license to the manga, you should have to license each chapter. I don't understand that fully. I'm going to need someone to explain this to me, because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Alpha could be a great service. There's a lot more they need to do with it for it to be great. A lot more. They need to get a whole bunch of other stuff fixed. I'm going to turn this into a little rant about Alpha real quick too, while I'm at it. With these print subscriptions of Shonen Jump, Yu-Gi-Oh fans got, they love Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, which was nice. And there was all these different, promotions they would give. But you know what? If you're a member of Alpha, how about we get some, other perks? How about we get, a fan club or something going where Yu-Gi-Oh fans can still get their Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And, they need to pick up other series for Alpha, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal. Why is that not in Alpha? You had 5Ds in this thing, and 5Ds is a year old? You had 5Ds in this, so why isn't it in... Why can't Zex be in Alpha? Makes no sense. Another thing. The digital copies with movies and DVDs, why can't we get them with our manga? I'm really curious as to why I can own Volume 8 of Bakuman in print, but when I want to go on my iPod, maybe if I'm going on a trip, I have to pay another $4 to get a print version. Get a digital version. That's another thing that makes no sense to me. Why do I have to buy, especially since I paid $10 for this, and the digital version is $5. Why can't I just put in like the UPC, not the UPC, but like they need to have some promotion where each book has its own little code to get, you know, the manga volume. I mean, there'd be stuff repealed, but you only use the code like once, and then it'd be saved to your account forever, something like that, you know. But I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, plus I also don't like how. That's another thing. How can you have up to volume 64 of One Piece translated, and yet we can't just do a speed up? Why do we have to wait all this time for the volumes to come out? Same with Bleach. Why can you have Bleach, all the stuff translated up to like 50, is it 53? Right? And yet you can't give us a physical copy now. I collect my manga. I just ordered a bunch of manga. These are the three latest now, but volume 9, wherever it's at. Yeah, it's over here. These are the three latest volumes of the manga that I follow. How are you gonna tell me that you can't just be like, especially with man, like I really want to keep on reading, but I'm not gonna buy a digital. I'm not gonna buy one on my iPod and read that, and then have to buy it in print again. It makes no sense to me. Like if you buy a digital first, that's another thing though. I will say. If you buy the digital version, you shouldn't be able to get the print version. No, you have to buy the print version to get the digital version. That's how I feel about that. You do like a digital copy sort of thing. Or an ultra private, you know. Whatever. Alpha has, what, 2 issues out now? Yeah. And they always come out on a Monday, too. Or is it? Yeah, they always come out on a Monday. So tomorrow there'll be a new Alpha out. 2 weeks behind. And last week's chapter of Naruto left too much to be expected for me not to just search the internet on Wednesday. Viz, you're screwing yourself over with this. You're screwing the fans over with this. I understand the whole thought behind it. It's a good business move, but as long as you can make up for it by having the same type of quality and as fast. If you can't do that, then you're screwed. I'm not gonna go all rant. Phone already did the rant. Phone killed it. Never World went all into it, you know. All I'm saying is that you're screwing yourselves over. You're only making fans at you, or not. It's just not gonna work. So, Grace Blackman 108. Support Alpha, you know. If you want, if you're mad, send Viz messages saying you want them to do as good of a job and as quick of a job as Manga Stream. Watch the One Piece podcast. They have an episode coming up with a translator of One Piece. One of their friends that does the translation for Alpha, and then a guy who does the translation for Manga Stream. They're going to be on there at the same time. I'm really interested to see how that's going to go down and what it's all going to be like, because it'd be really cool to see. And yeah, so Manga Stream, it isn't dying, but it's not going to be the same anymore. I'm probably never going to go back to this site. Except for maybe like the latest Dragon Ball SD or something like that. And yeah, also all the chapters are gone too. If you look, the only series they have now are Dead Man Wonderland, Dragon Ball SD, Aruka 7, Fairy Tail, Stains, The Gate, One Shots, and then Rock Lee Springtime Review. So, now that's it. This is Black 108. I'm out. Peace.